EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from the Steel City. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing at the outset, it's Howard. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
On the ground is Jaylen Warren. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Cougar, 19. Begin.
From the gun, it's Howard. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw for it with Howard. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, check. Let's go now.
In motion, Besh. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Besh. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Vegas.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10.
Hurt. Ready.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
This kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get it. Hook.
Right back to the air following that pick six. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Hold the ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 8 Cougar 19. 3.
Back to throw. Open down the field is there, the tight end. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the double.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Go, Riggs. Hook.
Here's Genty. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Go. Viking. Hey. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Hut, hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Ready. Ready.
Now, give to Genty running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
To throw it on 1st down is Howard. That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Another run here with Johnson.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun. Here's Howard. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19 Lions.
Play action. It's Howard. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 23, here's second down and 2.
Set.
Throwing is Howard. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he will score! Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Panther Street. Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, in there for the sack, his 4th on the year.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
Now, faking the give. That's into the hands of Thornton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
Third down and 9.
Check. Ready.
In motion, Besh.
70 Lions.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Howard. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Howard now to throw it here on second down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go. Bronco 80.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
On the ready. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Go.
From the gun, it's Howard. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Ready.
Throwing again. Howard. Metcalf hauls in that one. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Hook.
To throw again, it's Howard. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Third and long.
Set. 60 Bison. 6. Check out.
Howard back to the air one more time. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Got it.
The
Ready?
drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Derek Harmon in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Big Lion. Here we go, here we go. Cougar.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd, they need 8.
Get it. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's Howard. Out wide, it's Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
19 Tigers.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Howard. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler 1st down. Howard to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Dortch now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's Cuddy.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And the Raider first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was looking for Jack Besh that time. It's second down.
Street. Viking 18. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here we go. Set.
In motion, Besh.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Back to the air one more time. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the left side, into the hands of Beck. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
For the Raider field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low Power Ranger. Molly also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Cowboy 80, switch. Ready.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Finds room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
A run here with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19.
To the air, Howard. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
50-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Boswell to kick off for
Back
Pittsburgh.
out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check smash. Let's go now.
In motion, Besh.
Vikings, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air once more on second down. A wide open. There is Bowers. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10.
Bronco 80. Back. Check. Hurt.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That one incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. Play action. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'm a step on my brothers, the hike them down. I'm a marry them, but I can't find them.
Let's go now.
Second down, it's Howard. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darnay Holmes. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Hey, check that. Street. Yeah.
Run right up the gut with Gentry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Big Lion. Ready.
They'll go again with Gentile. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go check. Check go.
He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Vegas. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panthers.
From the gun, it's Howard. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Howard to throw it here, third and short. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, that's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
On first and 10, it's Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On the jump.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Ready. Like Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Third and 1.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Let's go. 70 timber.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second TD catch of the season. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Dortch now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, Besh. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Besh. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here we go. 70. Hey, check that.
Once again, it's Genty.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the set.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Vegas.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here we go. Shot.
On third down, they go with Genty. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Now they'll set up to throw. And off the deflection, it is taken in. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Las
Check,
Vegas.
let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
They'll come up now for second down.
Hey, Tony. Hey, here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Gino. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's take 19. Set. Ready.
To throw it on first down is Howard. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
70 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Nazareth, 60, go.
Here's Howard. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hey, that's your man. That's your
The
man.
Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Go. Cougar 19.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Set.
3rd down and 9.
Ready. 19 Tigers.
To throw is Howard. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Alert! Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Hey, easy.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Play action now. It's Gino. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas first
Sunday here.
down.
There we go.
They'll run.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Down on 2nd and long.
Hey, here we go. Hey. What's up?
From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The crowd's cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Smith.
And long.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Viking 18. Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.